Why we lost a little bit of money? What's going on? We need to look into it. So today we're going to dive into the power of a boycott and actually how it can shift community practices and ultimately change legislation. Anyone out here who's saying that organizing and participating in a boycott is an emotional decision is a person who's operating from idiocracy. Point 1, economic pressure leads to business and policy change, period. When a community refuses to support a business, an industry, a company, or a system that perpetuates harm, it creates economic consequences. This is a fact. I didn't just make this shit up. Businesses rely on consumer spending, especially the Black consumer. When that spending stops, they take notice. Point number 2, boycotts raise awareness and they shift the social norm. So beyond the economic impact, a well-organized boycott sparks conversations like the ones that have been happening on this app for the last 4 or 5 days, and it mobilizes allies. Because the thing is, if Black folks decide to boycott Target, Walmart, Amazon, say we decide to boycott for the entire month of February, or if we really want to be about it, we could actually boycott for the rest of the year. Ooh, I don't know if everybody's ready for that. In the 1980s, it actually influenced global opinion and contributed to policy change and helped dismantle apartheid. Granted, that boycott lasted for a very long time. I mean, a long, long time. The South African apartheid boycott lasted from 1959 to 1994, meaning before I was born until I was a whole person about to graduate from high school. Point number 3, sustained action translates into legislative change. Sustained action translates into legislative change. They've been sustaining their actions for a while. Anybody who's sitting back and saying, we just got to get to the next 4 years. We got to get to the next 4 years. Let me tell you something. What's happening right now was actually set up in the 1980s during Reaganomics, for those who didn't know. This is not new. They've been on this, y'all. They've been on it. So it's about time for us to go ahead and get on it and stop acting like it's somebody else's responsibility, or it's not going to affect me, or I don't want to stop shopping at Target. I mean, do what you will. I'm not here to make you do nothing. I'm just here to keep you informed. There's a phrase, persistence removes resistance. When a community remains persistent, their demands reach lawmakers eventually. A public outcry like the Delano grape strike that happened in the 60s and early 70s, it improved working conditions for laborers. Now, granted, I'm gonna have to make a whole nother video about labor conditions because Lord of mercy, we're gonna get back to that. For those who think that boycotts are ineffective, for those who think that boycotts are just about an economic protest, boycotts are a call to action that can reshape industries, that can shift societal norms, that can actually drive legislative change. But if you don't actually do it, well then no, nothing will change and everything will remain exactly the same. So if you want things to stay the same, keep doing the same thing. If you want things to be different, you gotta do something different. Peace, y'all.